ImpressioN here. I've been getting a bit of requests for tips on becoming a better player recently, and decided why not make a video that will help out players who are new to CSGO or FPSs in general. I'll be making more videos about other aspects of the game as time progresses, but this is the first gameplay tutorial video and I hope you bear with me. Today I'll be covering a bit about gunplay as well as gameplay which involves it, such as holding angles and marking lines, as well as getting control of certain areas without the help of teammates. First I'm going to be talking about gunplay. These are the bread and butter rifles for both the terrorist and counter-terrorist side. With the AK-47, we have a very powerful but with high recoil. With one bullet, you usually kill just about anybody. With one bullet to the head, even with helmet, you're just deleted off the map. So with the AK, we actually have a very high recoil and a very erratic spray pattern, which is what I'm going to show you right now. As you can see, it sprays in somewhat like a reverse question mark, and then it goes all the way up here. So when holding the AK, you want to watch out for the recoil. You have to compensate it by pulling down as you're shooting, just like this. When you're actually pulling down, which is basically controlling your recoil, this is called a spray. And also, when you're not moving, when you're stationary, what I would recommend with the AK is actually tapping or burst firing, which is basically one shot or 2 and 3 at one time. But you have to make sure that you actually pull down when bursting as well, because that helps a lot. Usually 3 or 4 shots to the chest will be able to get rid of counter-terrorists as a terrorist, so you really have to mind the recoil as well as the fire spread of the gun. Fire spread mainly being how the gun, when you're spraying, how it goes from left to right in an area just around here. And over here we have the M4A1 with low recoil and low bullet count as compared to the M4A4, as well as it being silenced. It's actually a very unique gun, fan favorite from Source and 1.6. With the M4A1, the spray actually has a lot low recoil as compared to the M4A1, which I'll show you later on. So with the M4A1, you actually need 2 shots to kill anybody, at least whoever is on full health. One shot to the head usually does about 80 to 90 damage, so you actually have to get a follow-up shot to any part of the body and you'll be able to get a kill. So with the spray of the M4A1, it's a lot more focused. There's barely any fire spread, and if you do it right, you should have no problems getting rid of one player. And right now, the M4A4, with a higher bullet count and higher recoil, you can see that it's also slightly less accurate, with actually a lot more fire spread as compared to the M4A1, which I'll show you now, the recoil and the fire spread. As you can see, it goes up and then goes from left to right. So if you actually know how to be able to control the spray, you see shots landing a bit outside of this area, over here, towards the right and towards the left. So with the M4A4, the most optimal shooting style would probably be bursting, because you can't kill anybody in one tap, so doing damage isn't good enough as a counter-terrorist. You're gonna want to be able to kill them actually, so controlled burst or moving will definitely help a lot when killing somebody. And now I'm gonna actually teach you a bit about rounding corners, such as taking areas without the help of teammates. But first of all, you have to always keep in mind that with each rifle, with a different rifle, you get a different set of pros and cons, as well as most suitable firing styles. For the M4, you have burst. For the A1, you actually can opt to spray because of the very low recoil and fire spread, as well as burst shotting. And then with the AK, spraying at close range is definitely a good idea if you're good with it, you're able to get the shots down. But if you're spraying from far, it's better off actually trying to go for burst and taps instead to maximize the efficiency of your gun. So when you're rounding corners, what most people do is they actually have their crosshair placed very low or too high sometimes. What I feel that will actually give you a very big boost in terms of aim is actually having your crosshair at head length, which is basically headlining. Making sure you're holding your crosshair at headline to minimize movement when someone actually pops out on your screen. If you can get the hit, the moment he pops up, then you're definitely gonna be an advantage in terms of a firefight. So rounding corners, now we're gonna take Dust 2's A long for example. Yeah, we're gonna move up towards A door. Let's say late into the round. Okay, you're gonna have plenty of corners to check. So when it comes to here, you step out fast, nothing there, and if you're actually rounding corners like this instead of pre-aiming, which is like this, you get to do a lot more and you get to react a lot faster because your crosshair is already on him. See, watermelon, and you go out, check the corners, nothing there, and then move. It's fairly easy once you get the hang of it, and with experience you get the angles right, you get to be able to take down the opponents much easier. And when you get to A long, I'm checking, even when you're up to A long, okay, you know pit is clear for example, you move up here, see the watermelons right there, and you'll be able to check corners a lot easier rather than having I just showed you the correct way, okay, and the incorrect way would be to, in a sense, just holding. A lot of beginner players, new players, they like to actually have their crosshair placed in very awkward positions, whereas if it's too low, so if you actually come out the corner or if you pre-aim and then it's too low, you're not gonna have the advantage. In CSGO, advantages are fairly important, so always remember to have your gun held at head length. Even though someone might be squatted down here, at least all you have to do is pull down and then you got him. So that's one thing to make sure you keep in mind, and this is applicable almost everywhere as a terrorist. If you move right here, you can check the corners over here, up here, watermelon, and then there's another one. Oh no, the watermelon is bit. Oh well. When you're up on shot already, then yes, you're checking corners. See how when you have your crosshair placed at the edge of the wall and then you edge up slowly into, you don't have, all you have to do is actually react because your crosshair is already there, and you move up, another one, and if you move out again, same situation. So it's definitely something to look out for as a beginner player, something to keep in mind, to have your crosshair always at head length so as to be able to maximize the efficiency of actually taking another player down, which is fairly important in my opinion. Now I'm gonna cover a bit more about other aspects of the gameplay, such as holding angles and pre-firing, as well as holding lines as well. So guys, first of all, thanks for watching this video. It was my first tutorial of any kind, so I would really appreciate any feedback that you can provide. Secondly, more videos will be coming up soon covering other aspects of gameplay. I didn't want to do too long a video because I'm extremely unexperienced at this, so I decided to wrap it up with what I've done so far, and here's some of the ideas on how I could improve the tutorial for easier understanding when it comes to explaining certain of the mechanics. I really hope that the video has helped you, and please just leave whatever feedback you have in the comments or wherever else, such as on my Facebook page, which is www.facebook.com/ImpressionLOL. So we'll really appreciate if you give my page a like, as well as leave any comments you have for the video over there or under the YouTube comment section. Thanks a ton for watching the video, and you have a good day.